Hello and welcome back to the Batee Corvette Repair Channel. My name is Bryan Thompson. Today we're going to answer a question from a customer. He has an 89 instrument panel. He asks how to test the odometer output. There are a couple of ways we can do that. The first thing we can do if we have an oscilloscope is we can probe each of those four connections. I'm seeing a 0 to 12 volt square wave, and if I check each of those four pins, I see the same thing. This is a 4-wire stepper motor. The negative terminal of my scope probe is connected to the negative terminal of the power supply of this board. The input to this board is my signal generator, and it is simulating the output of a speed sensor. It's set to a 40 hertz sine wave, approximately 1 volt peak to peak. We're inputting that through terminal D11 of the wiring harness connector. My signal generator has its ground terminal connected to the negative terminal of the power supply that we're using to power this. The second thing we can do, so my multimeter is set to AC volts, and the negative terminal of the multimeter is connected to the negative terminal of the power supply we're using to power this. Again, our input from the speed sensor is 40 hertz. That would cause the LCDs to read 36 miles per hour. And we're just going to measure AC voltage. I am using a true RMS meter, and because I'm looking at a square wave, I see we have a 6 volt AC RMS. And we'll see the same thing at each of those four terminals. If we look at frequency, it's either going to be 10 or 20. It's 10 on each terminal. We'll see something that is approximately 50%, and the reason for that is we're looking at a 50% duty cycle square wave. All right, let's reposition the camera and show you what we're seeing on the oscilloscope. Here we see the oscilloscope. It's set to 50 milliseconds per division, 5 volts per division on the vertical scale. And when we look at each one of those four outputs on the odometer connector, we see an approximately square wave, 50% duty cycle, 0 to 12 volt square wave. And I'll just show you what those look like on the rest. Okay. Thank you for tuning in to the Batee Corvette Repair Channel. My name is Bryan Thompson. And for more how-to videos like this, as well as parts to fix your Corvette, you can go to batee.com. That's BATEE.com. Thank you.